name is Samuel Arnold, and I play Julien in Emily in Paris.
Great, thanks. So we're all really, really excited because the second season of Emily in Paris just came to Netflix, and everybody loves it. We're hearing rave reviews from everybody. Our team really loves the show. So we want to go back to the beginning of your experience with the show. Do you remember what your audition process was like?
Yes, I do actually. So at the time, I was living in the UK, and I got the audition through my French agent. So I went back to Paris to audition. It went very well. Went back to the UK, then got a call back. So I had to go back to Paris to audition again. And then I went back to the UK, and then went back a third time, and they told me I had the job. So it was
That's cool. So it not
yeah.
only films in Paris, but sounds like the whole audition process happened in Paris.
Yeah, already had a Paris flavor about it.
Very cool. So since you're from Europe, I'm assuming had you been to Paris before you started working on the show?
I'm actually French, so I was born not in Paris, but like not far from Paris, and I lived there like for the first part of my life. So
that's awesome. So it's kind of like going back home for you.
Yeah, exactly. That was, yeah.
Very cool. Well, we want to ask you a little bit about your character, because you've had kind of more of a character arc in the second season, and that's grown. So what was your reaction like when you were reading the scripts for season 2? Were you excited for all the scenes that you had and how your character has kind of grown?
Yeah, when I read the script, I was like, first of all, very grateful and very excited. And I just thought to myself, like, yeah, there you go. That's the opportunity that I wanted to be able to show a bit more of that character that I've been working on like for so long. And yeah, that was just a good thing to be able to have more space to express myself.
Awesome. So you play one of Emily's co-workers, and your character Julian has kind of like this bond with the character Luke, who's another one of the co-workers. Did you guys kind of like develop a bromance behind the scenes? Anything like that? Because it seems pretty obvious on screen how awesome you guys are, and the chemistry you have working off of each other is so nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, him and I are definitely like very, very good friends now, and I'd say that the relationship off screen is even more hilarious than the relationships on screen. Like, just keep laughing when I'm with this guy all the time. Like, he's so funny. He's the funniest guy on set to me, honestly.
That's awesome. I think you could definitely see on screen between your characters that, there's that mutual respect and also that fun side to you guys, which is really cool. So it seems like the atmosphere on set is very cool among the cast members and the backdrop. I just feel like filming in Paris, it must be so fun and so kind of serene to work like that. So what is the atmosphere like on set?
Well, I have to say, I feel like very lucky, like from every single person on that set are like so genuine and very passionate about everybody was so passionate about making that show, from the cameramen to the makeup artists to the costume department and the actors. Like everybody was like working together. We were like a strong team, and it really felt like making a piece of art with like family. So that's the vibe. That was the vibe on set.
That's great. And I think we could definitely feel that in all the scenes with you guys together. So let's see. Well, I was also kind of curious about when you guys were filming season 2, and I think was that around the time that season 1 had already come out, so you knew how viewers were reacting to the show. I think it was like obviously one of the top 5 shows on Netflix when it premiered. Were you guys, did that influence any part of going into season 2? Did it just kind of make you more excited? Did it kind of put the pressure on it?
Well, I mean, there was definitely a difference shooting season 1 and season 2 because, yeah, we, first of all, in terms of work, we already knew our characters and we knew where to go straight away. But like in season two, we had like, the response of the audience. So sometimes when we were shooting in the street, we had like people coming to cheer us up, to get some pictures, and it was like some recognition, which was very nice and very light as well and respectful. So that was amazing. But yeah, knowing that the show did so well, like we had like that pressure to do better. But I think everybody was very confident that it was going to go well.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it went like straight up to like #1 shows on Netflix as soon as the second season premiered. So it seems like all the excitement for it, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's really exciting to see. Another thing that I want to ask you about this season is some of our team members were wondering, was your character supposed to have like some romance, or do you anticipate romance in the future for your character? Because there was this moment between Julian and Gerhard where they were like doing the photo shoot and like things got a little heated, but we never got to see like anything that came of that. So is there anything you could tell us about Julian's love life that either you want to happen or that you think kind of happened during season 2 that maybe we didn't see?
So basically, I know as much as you do. I know as much as you do. The writers are like, writing on the spot, those stuff. So I get to discover what Julian's going to be about when I get the script, and it's very exciting. And yeah, so I don't know what's next for Julian. I just know, as we can see, that he's a player. He's a very open-minded guy. So we'll see. I don't know.
Cool. That also has to do with one of the questions I was going to ask you, is if you can give us any tease for what's to come for season 3, or if there's anything that you would want to see in season 3. But it sounds like you're pretty tight-lipped when it comes to spoilers and everything for the upcoming season.
Yeah, do you know what though? It's not even that. I can't even spoil anything because I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I'm like, I keep waiting to hear if there's gonna be a season 3. I feel like it should, but I haven't had a official confirmation, so I don't know. But I'm like everybody else. I want a season 3, and I feel like it should.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge hit, and like I said, I always see it on like the top 5 Netflix shows, or top 5 all of Netflix. So the fans are definitely hungry for it, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the story isn't over.
Yeah.
Like, so should keep going.
Exactly. So Netflix is listening. We need a season 3. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
So out of curiosity, how would you say that you connect with Julian? Are you guys similar? Are there differences?
So I feel like, I mean, we're very different. We're very different. Like, I mean, we have a lot of humor. I mean, I feel like Julian is like me, but like 100% like more out there. You know what I mean? It's like
Samuel times 10.
Time 100. Let's go 100.
Yeah.
It's me time 100. Like I like to dress cool, but I don't dress like him.
I mean, I think everyone wants to dress cool, but I don't know how many people can pull off the outfits that are seen in the show.
Yeah, that was like, to me it was like Christmas every day. Like every time I got like a new suit, I was like, ooh, it's my birthday. So yeah, no, this guy is just out there. And what I like about Julian is that he can say whatever he wants to say, whenever he wants to say it, and he's got this freedom, and no one will judge him for it because he is who he is. And I think, that having, a voice like that is something that I'm working on and that I'm learning from that character.
Very cool. So it's also nice to see how Julian interacts with the rest of the characters on the show, like you said, because he has this voice to him and he can kind of say whatever he wants, and everyone has this rapport with him. What is your rapport like with the other cast members on set? We talked a little bit about some of the specific scenes, but when it comes to like Lilly and Ashley, is there an atmosphere that you have when it comes to the scenes with them? Like we all remember from the season, like the boat scene that you did with Ashley. That kind of felt like a special scene. So is there something about working with them? Like, what is that experience like? Also, do you have a scene that you've done with them so far that really sticks out in your mind?
I mean, yeah, definitely the boat scene was like amazing because like it was one of the only moments where almost all the cast were together and we're all stuck in a boat for an entire night in Paris. That was beautiful. Everybody was like dripping, like dressed so well. And yeah, we got to connect so much. And I just feel like the relationship between us, it feels like the actors, it feels like we all got each other's back. And there's this sensation of being safe on set, being with people that, they got you, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the relationships between us.
That's awesome. Like I said before, I think that the viewers can really feel that when they're watching the show. It seems like there's like, mutual trust amongst the cast, and
yeah,
I think that's why you all
and I believe the same thing. I believe that it does translate on screen and in the end.
Awesome. Also, we wanted to ask you, since we mentioned the boat scene, which sticks out in our mind a lot. Were there any scenes or anything about playing Julian that you found challenging, or that were kind of, you went into the scene being like, okay, how am I going to pull this off? Anything like that?
I feel like at the beginning when I got the character, and I had an idea on how I was going to make it, but because it's so extravagant and out there, it's easy to slip and go into a caricature or something like that. So you have to have the perfect balance. And at the beginning, it was quite difficult, to switch from me, Samuel, to Julien, and find the perfect balance, to not be too much, because Julien is all about like, he's a lot. But yeah, I think the most difficult was trying to keep him realistic, and I'm quite happy with what I did. I feel like I managed to make him a normal human being, and yeah,
you definitely nailed it. And I think that's why so many fans they love Julian. They love watching you play the character. So it's definitely
I mean, that's great to know. I have like great feedbacks. Like I received so many messages from people, and yeah, everything is positive. So yeah, I take pride in that in the work that I did.
Do you have any ideas for where you would like Julian's character to go if there's another season, or maybe a few seasons ahead? What do you think on the horizon for Julian, or what would you like?
I had this fantasy in my head where I see Julian going to Chicago, working for the marketing company, but over there, and just experiencing the same thing as Emily, but in the opposite side. You know what I mean? I think that would be funny. I don't know how that would fit the story though, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. They should have a couple spin-off series of like this character from Emily in Paris, let's put them in this location, or even like a reality show. What do you think they would all be like in different parts of the world? Send somebody to Canada, send somebody to Australia. Like, I think there's a world of possibility for that.
Yeah, always. When you tell a story, you can just tell anything. So
awesome. It's been so fun talking to you. We're really loving season 2, and we're really hoping for season 3. I feel like it should be a done deal, because everyone's loving this show. So we can't wait to hear more about the show, and you loved getting the chance to talk to you and learning about your character. So thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you very much. I had a good time. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.